What they gonna do? Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Chukuma Obiora, and where you're coming from. Man on the street. Look, man, the thing why I want to come talk. All this, I don't be on this kick for a while now. Where be say, I dey talk. People we don't want to hear. Africa. Niger. Everything where they happen. We sit down so when they brainwash us with something. They brainwash us every day, they brainwash us and they brainwash us. But if you can't sit down, look, read this Bible where we dey read, they use them as bad medicine for us. Then they use them as bad medicine. They know they see the thing is you say rightly dividing the word of truth. Rightly dividing the word of truth. Nobody they divide them rightly. And this is the thing I'm saying is, and this is gonna be my main topic of everything now is I have questions to all people like Creflo Dollar, people like Joe Osteen, people like Gino Jennings, people like TD Jakes, people like Andrew Womack. These people where they say they know the Bible. Come and teach me. I'm calling you out to see if you were rightly dividing the word of truth. I have questions. Since you say you know more than anybody, or you guys are the Oga Patapatas, which means you are the highest of the highest. Some of you say you are the highest of the highest in the Bible, because Gino Jennings always said that's Bible. Okay. Then teach me that's Bible. Then let me teach you that's Bible. I might learn something from you, you might learn something from me. That's okay. I challenge you. Gino Jennings, especially you. I want to challenge you. Let me ask you some questions. Let me ask you some questions on some certain things that you say that's Bible. Also, I'll give you that's Bible also. Gino Jennings. All these that you guys are doing, all these that you guys are saying, I want to ask questions to people that say they know more than me. Rightly dividing the word of truth. I want to ask questions. I want to ask questions. I have questions. I have questions about this gospel, this book that you guys are reading, that you guys are trying to interpret to us. Nigerian pastors, all these Nigerian pastors that have money, that are leading the people arrogantly. I have questions for you also. I have questions about the Bible. I have questions about Jesus. I have questions about God. I have questions about everything that you think you know. Bring it on, and I'll bring it on too. I have questions. Like, how come they don't tell people that King David was a wicked man? It's like the way with Solomon. He said God, and then God gave Solomon money. But now let me ask you guys a question. What king do you know that's broke? Even from he don't tell where Solomon family get money, he don't tell. You know his great grandfather was Boaz, Ruth's husband. You know his great grandfather, Boaz, Ruth's husband. You know that was his grandfather, right? He was rich. His lineage has been rich from the beginning of his life, before the beginning of his life. He was a rich man. Solomon was a rich man. He had more wealth that he know what to do with. You know, he was a king. He became a king at 20, but he couldn't rule. He had to rule. I think he had to rule with his father. He was that young. He had money. All these things that we do and say, I have questions. So how come they don't reveal that to you? I have questions. They don't reveal who Solomon was and what Solomon did also. Solomon was a wicked man. His children were even, they said, our father whipped you with whips. We will whip you with scorpions. Wicked men, evil men in the Bible. Paul the apostle say God gave him grace. But Paul used to kill the people of God. Even the Bible, the Bible talks say God does not hear the prayers of sinners. I think it's John 9:31. It says God does not hear the prayers of sinners. But Paul called himself a chief sinner. Yet he said Jesus met him on the way to Damascus. I have questions. I have questions. There's a lot of questions that I have that I can bring with me, or I can even give it off my head to these pastors, to these men that say they are people of God. Now wow. Some of these Christian nationals, I heard somebody say this. Some of these Christian nationals have a mouthful of scripture and a heart full of hate. Look at Keon, I think that's Sonny O'Neill's new husband. Keon Henderson. Imagine what this man said, that if you give money to the poor, you're wasting your money. You're supposed to give the money to the church. But if you give money to the poor, you're wasting your money. Nothing comes back to you when you give poor people money. But didn't the same Jesus that we're talking about say, if you give to the least of this, you give to me? I have questions. I have questions. I hope you people out there have answers. From Keon Henderson to Gino Jennings to all these people. I have questions. I have questions. I have questions for you all. I have questions. That's Bible. All these people that say, that's Bible, that's Bible, that's Bible. Let's hear you. I have questions. I have questions that need answers. I challenge you to bring me to one of your forums that you want. I challenge you. My name is Chukwuma Obiora Nweke. The name of the church that God intended me to open is Ezekiel Holy Church. And that church the church is supposed to be giving people not money, not taking money from people. I have questions. In the book of Acts 7:48. God, see, some of these houses are built by hands of men. I have questions. I have questions. I have questions. I have questions about this book that we read. Jacob that we see, the name Jacob means trickster. That dude, that man and his mom deceived his father. He put on the skin of Esau. But they heard the voice of Jacob. His father was blind. His mom did some, look. Jacob tricked his dad to get his brother's birthright. I have questions. I have questions. I have questions. Rightly dividing the word of truth. That's Bible too. That's in the Bible. People say that's Bible. I have questions and I expect answers. Let's see how generously you guys will give. It says, freely you have given, freely you receive.